Good afternoon, and thank you for watching. It's Larry Toussaint, your host. Today, I'm going to be kind of doing a little mini blog, a little elaboration on a blog I made in the past called Fundraising. Well, here's the thing that we're going to blog about. How many of y'all are familiar with the Federal Trade Commission's do not call procedure, take me off your list? Probably not very many. Maybe most, maybe some. Well, here's the thing. If you do not like receiving calls from telemarketers or fundraisers or, people that call and try to sell you something, or something about the call they make to you involves you paying them or giving them money, debt collections, however, are the exception because there's more red tape behind that. But other than that, whenever you receive a call from someone like that, this is what you do. This is what you do right here. Somewhere in there, just kind of cut them off and say, hey, look, I'm really not interested in what you got going on, so if you will, just go ahead and take me off your list or put me on your do not call list. Either one will work. Once you've said that, here's the key thing. Don't hang up. Just stay on the line. If you hang up, they may not put your request through as it may be invalid. I'll get to that in a sec. But once you've said that, if they say anything else, it better be something along the lines of, I'm going to take you off our list. Now, here's the thing. Because a lot of call centers are computer automated, sometimes they'll tell you that it takes anywhere from 48 hours to a week to go through, or maybe even 30 days. Some call centers, they can do it instantly. Either way, they got to disclose it to you. But if you just say, take me off the list and hang up, they may not put you through. I mean, they may not take you off the list because you didn't listen to an important disclosure. A lot of it does make sense. You can also go to the Federal Trade Commission's website and actually put yourself on the federal do not call list, and it's free. What you do is you'll go to the Federal Trade Commission's website, submit your telephone number or the telephone number you want put on the do not call list, and it'll send you a link to your email address, or it'll send an email to your email address, whichever one you give them. You'll click on that link, and then at that point, it'll tell you it'll take up to 30 days for it to be valid, and it's only good for 5 years too. It's not going to stop that right there. Is not going to stop them necessarily, but I do know in most states, if you get the call, you just tell them I'm on the do not call list. Fundraising, however, a lot of states, it doesn't apply to them, but you can still tell them to put you on their do not call list or take me off the list. Louisiana, however, like where we are now, fundraisers have to, if you tell a fundraiser I'm on the do not call list, they have to comply. But keep in mind, that right there, it starts in 30 days, and it's only good for 5 years. After that, you got to renew it. Now, and about telling the telemarketers themselves to take you off their list or put you on their do not call list, here's the thing, and here's a big misconception. Hold on. Yeah, here's the misconception about that. Some people think if you're telling one company who called you to take you off their list, you think you're telling them all. Not true. You just told that one in particular to take you off of their list. So unfortunately, you'd have to say it again and again and again, to everyone that calls. I know it sounds like a pain in the ass, but unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast, and that's how it is. And that's why there's that misconception of they call and you say take me off the list, they still call. That's why. Now, here's the thing I'm really wanting to rant about today. Because, just about everybody I know I educate them myself, whether it be friends or family. I educate them myself. Everything I just told y'all, I usually tell them about the FTC's do not call procedure, take me off your list. Well, my aunt, who happens to be taking care of my grandmother right now, is no exception. I've educated her on it a long time ago, and well, get this. About 2 weeks ago, I was over at her house checking up on my aunt. Well, here's the thing. The thing that really bugs me about it, I know it shouldn't, and actually it doesn't. There's a reason why, in a way, it doesn't. But the part that does bug me, I don't have an anger problem. I have an idiot problem. When they say you can't fix stupid, well, once again, you can't fix stupid. Because when I was over there, she got a telemarketing call. But this is what she did. The phone rang and she just said, not interested, and hung up. Didn't even give the guy a chance to talk or nothing. And here's the thing where her anger becomes invalid. But right after she did that, she was like, oh, I cannot believe these people keep calling me. And I said, how long have they been calling you? And she said, oh my God, they do it multiple times daily. That same name shows up on the caller ID multiple times daily. It's been going on for over a month now. And then she looks at me like, can you believe they do that? And I said, you know what? Yes, I can believe they do that, because you remember a while back when I educated you on the Federal Trade Commission's do not call procedure, take me off your list? You remember about a year or so ago when I educated you on that? She's like, oh yeah, I remember that conversation like we had it yesterday. In fact, I myself used to do telemarketing. And I said, well, guess what? Because you know the deal, you know how to properly get rid of them, and yet you're still going about it that way, well, here's the thing. It's like, I told you how to get rid of them, but you're still going about it that way. Because of that, yes, I can believe they called. If you know how to get rid of them and you're doing it like that, then yes, you deserve those calls. Because if I was that telemarketer and I called you and you did that, not only would I be rescheduling you, but during my experience as a telemarketer or a fundraiser, I've had people do that to me. You know, they'd pick up the phone and say, not interested, and hang up. I'd hit that button that says call back. So because of that, yes, I do believe they called again. Yes, I can believe they've been calling. And yes, I do believe they're going to call again. And furthermore, yes, I do believe you deserve those calls, the call you got today, and the next call I'm pretty sure is pending right now as we speak. And why you're getting angry about it is funny to me, because it's your fault. You deserve these. Nobody deserves these calls more than you do. It's your fault. Personally, like I said, I would have rescheduled you too, because I've had people do that to me too. And I mean, personally, I'd rather somebody cussed me out on the phone than said not interested like that without giving me a chance to talk or nothing. Well, that's not going to do you any good either. Well, most telemarketers will probably take you off the list right away because they'll get scared or timid. Me personally, I'll say something smart back to you like, well, I sent you got great eagerness to donate there, or if they cuss me out and hang up, I'll call them back manually and egg them on some more. I know it sounds malicious. I know it sounds pretty spiteful, but the point is, cussing them won't do you any good either. Just remember what I said. Take me off your list. The calls from that company will stop. But if you just keep going about it that way, you'll get more and more calls, and you'll deserve them. I am Larry Toussaint. Thank you for watching. Cut.